को लगता है दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है। हाय राजकुमार। क्या ये गाइस। अरविंद मैं क्या बताऊंगी यार, मैं कोई बड़ी वो थोड़ी हूँ सुपर स्टार, मेरे से क्या पूछ रहे हो यार। मेरे खुद चैनल पे कुछ नहीं हो रहा है। क्या ही बताऊंगी मैं, बताओ। हाँ बबलू, कैसा है रे बबलू? और बता बबलू भाई, कैसा है बबलू भाई? ओ बबलू, ओ डब्लू, बबलू डब्लू डब्लू डब्लू। हाँ बबलू जी, मैंने खाना खा लिया, आप बताइए, आपने खाया? हाय विपिन। ओ बबलू जी, कैसे हो बबलू जी? क्या हाल है? क्या हाल है, क्या चाल है, वही है हाल है। विपिन कुछ बोल ले यार भाई, क्यों नहीं बोल रहा है यार? तुम्हारे दो बोल सुनने के लिए तरस रही हूँ मैं। कोई तो कुछ बोलो यार, बोर हो रही हूँ। हाय के अलावा कुछ बोल यार विपिन, हाय मत बोल मेरे को बस। हाय हाय हाय। जब बीच बजरिया तूने मेरी पकड़ी बैया, मैं सबसे बोल दूंगी, जब रात माँ कोई ना जागे, अयो सैया मैं खिड़की खोल दूंगी। क्या मैं खिड़की खोल दूंगी? हाँ हाँ, मैं खिड़की खोल दूंगी, तुम आओ तो सही। पैर में दर्द हो रहा है। पैर में दर्द हो रहा है मम्मी। रात चढ़ दिया रे बोलिया। Hello guys, so today we are going to learn again DSA. Okay, so we are going to solve problem uh, with the help of Python and with the help of data structure. Okay, so here, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, so if you like my video, please do share and comments, and please subscribe. Okay, thank you. I'm just sharing my screen, and I like, if you want to link of my source code, then you can find out this link in description. Okay, so I already mentioned my GitHub account or GitHub repo link in the description. Okay, so here I'm just sharing. Okay, so I am going to solve this problem. Problem number 22. Okay, so we can search problem number 22. lead code 22, generate parentheses. Okay, so here you can see given an, here you can see given n pairs of parentheses, write a function to generate all combination of well formed parentheses. Okay, so here you can see example, we have n equals to 3. Okay, so we got output like this. Okay, we have open bracket, again open, again open, and again close, close, close. Okay, so we can because we have n equals to 3, so we need to write like 3 open, 3 close. Okay, and here you can see we have 2 close, here 3 close and 3 open also. So we can create its 3 combination of these bracket. Okay, so first one is this. Okay, first is this, and second is this one. Okay, and third one is from start from here and end with here and here. Okay, so we have 3 brackets in all combinations. Okay, so we need to create this parentheses. Okay, so here we can see here in my code, you are given n pair. Okay, you are given an n pair of bracket. Okay, parentheses, you need to generate all possible valid combination of these brackets. Okay, example, if we have n equals to 2, so we are going to find out its combinations. Okay, so here you can see n equals to 2, the valid combination are like this. Okay, first is open and closing, first one okay, close and open, and here also you can see open and close. Okay, so we can create and with the help of n equals to 2 we can create this combination. This is the valid combination, these are the. Okay, and now and the invalid one are, these are the invalid. Okay, first is like closing bracket. Okay, here opening bracket. Okay, because closing come before. Okay, and opening and closing become, because one open was never close. Okay, so this one never closed. Okay, so that's why it is a invalid. Okay, and this is also open and not closed. Okay, so the idea, each step we have two choice. Okay, first add open parenthesis if we have used fewer than an opening bracket so far. Okay, and add close parenthesis if we have used fewer close bracket than opening one to keep the string valid. Okay, so we use recursion, a function calling itself, to explore all the possible valid combination step by step. Okay, so here we are going to use this function. Okay, define generate, inside the generate we need to take current. Okay, current, that should be in string. Okay, and open count. Okay, that should be in integer, and close count also in integer. Okay, so here we are going to take like count. Okay, so this is the like open bracket. Okay, so we are going to like take its count, like how many time it is appear. Okay, so like here I have one time, so we will give here count 1. Okay, so this is the helper function, it add the bracket to the current string step by step. Okay, so current equals to string build so far. Okay, and open count equals to how many open parentheses have been added. Okay, and close count equals to how many close parentheses have been added. Okay, so here you can see step by step. Okay, now add open. Okay, then it will become like this. Okay, add open again, so I'm going to like I have added two parentheses here. Okay, now can't add more. Okay, because we have n equals to 2, so we can add only 2 open or 2 close. Okay, so can't add more open, so add close. Okay, and here after adding 2 open we need to add 1 close. Okay, now again I want to close this bracket also. Okay, because I have 1 open, sorry, 2 open and 1 close. Okay, so this is the pair of 1 close 1 open. Okay, now I also want to close this. Okay, so add another close parenthesis, or we have done here. Okay, so go back and try another branch. Okay, so here I am going to take like this. Then after this I had added here one open, then I also added one close and I have done. Okay, so we got these output. Okay, at line number 4 add another. Okay, that is pair of one close and open and another pair of one close and open. Okay, and we have one pair of open and close, and here also I have one pair of open and close. Okay, so we are going to find out these parentheses, line number 4 and line number 5. Okay, so for fully dry run. Okay, so initially we take current equals to nothing. Okay, string, and open count equals to 0 and close count equals to 0. Okay, so condition check. So after this we need to check condition. Okay, open count is less than n, or because n equals to, or we already have n equals to 2. Okay, like if we have open count initially 0. Okay, that's it. So here you can see n is like open count is less than n. Okay, so 0 is less than n, 0 is less than 2, n equals to 2, so that's why I'm telling you 0 is less than 2. Okay, so this condition will true. Okay, so we can add this one first, open parenthesis. Okay, so here we call generated function. Okay, so there current plus here I'm going to add this first parenthesis. Okay, open count plus 1 and close count. Okay, so current count equals to, I'm going to add this in current count. Current count plus parenthesis equals to, so here it will give empty. Okay, plus here current count equals to empty. Okay, initially we have empty, nothing here. Okay, so we are going to add empty here in current count plus this parenthesis equals to, we got empty, sorry, parenthesis. Okay, in string. Now we are adding one opening bracket to the current string. So open count plus 1 equals to 0 plus 1 equals to 1. So we have now used um, one parenthesis. Okay, so new call generate this one parenthesis, open parenthesis 1 comma 0. Okay, so we can understand here. uh, First of all I need to write code here. Current, you can insert current plus this one opening parenthesis, add one more to the string. Okay, and open count plus 1 means because we just use one extra parenthesis, this one. Okay, and current equals to, sorry, current plus close. Okay, this means add one more close parenthesis to the string, and close count plus 1 because we just use one extra close parenthesis. Okay, so here you can understand with the writing code. Okay, so here first of all I need to write, I'm just writing here, from typing import list. Okay, I'm just writing here class name, class equals to solution. Okay, so here you can see I am going to define one function, that is generate parenthesis. Okay, so here I am going to pass self comma and should be integer. Okay, and here list equals to, sorry, here I am giving list, we want output in list. Okay, so list should be in string str. Okay, now close. Okay, by using colon. Here I am going to write result. Okay, so result equals to empty list. Okay, so here I am going to use two functions. Okay, first is generate parentheses. Okay, and second is define generate. Generate, generate, generate. Here I am going to pass current equals to string, current should be in string, comma, open count should be in integer, comma, close underscore count. Okay, open count should be an integer, close count should be an integer. Okay, now I am going to close this. Okay, so current means okay, so current means add one more, like here I'm going to add parenthesis, okay, in current. But wait a minute, you can understand here after writing this. Here I'm just writing if length of current, if length of current equals to 2 into n on colon, okay, then result dot append current. So current result, append in result, current append in result. Okay, so here written written nothing, just written. Okay, and after this I'm just adding parenthesis. Okay, so I will tell you later. Here you can understand. So we are going to use two function. Okay, outer function is generate parenthesis. Okay, so here this is our outer function, generate parenthesis. I am going to pass here n. So we already have given n that we can create with the help of n combinations. Okay, so we can create combinations by using n equals to 2. Okay, so they already given n equals to 2 in the problem. Okay, so we can create combination of n equals to 2 like this. Okay, so we can create parenthesis like this. Okay, so we have one closure, one closing and opening parenthesis here, and after that inside the sorry, in outer we also have one opening and closing bracket. Okay, so it is a combination of two, and again we have combination of two parentheses. Okay, so that is one opening and one closing. After that again I have one opening and one closing. Okay, so we have two combinations. Okay, so that's why it is called, like, that's why we are going to write n equals to 2. Okay, so here we can find out combinations of parentheses, like number of, like n equals to 2, so that we can decide. So how many combination we can create with the help of these parentheses. Okay, so here they already given n equals to 2, so I want, like, we can create two combination of these parentheses. Okay, so that's why we use that's why I'm going to use here n, and output should be I want in list. Okay, so here this is the function, outer function, that is generate parenthesis. I am going to pass here self and n. Okay, this is the main function you call from the outside. Okay, it's like the setup function. Okay, so receive the input n, okay, and create the empty list result. Okay, so here you can see we are going to create empty list of result. Okay, so here we can store our result. Okay, and here you can see define the inner helper function. Okay, so this is the inner helper function, generate. Okay, so this is the inner helper function, generate. Okay, start the process by calling the helper one, generate this one. Okay, and finally return the all valid combination, return result. So in short you can say set up the everything and call back the result. So here after this I'm just writing this is the current. Okay, this is the variable, and this is the open count. Open count means open parenthesis count. Okay, so here we can count parenthesis, like how many parentheses are open or how many parentheses are closed. So we can count here. Close count means how many parentheses closed. Okay, so like this is for open parenthesis. Okay, so you can count it like 1 2 3. Okay, how many open parenthesis we use in our code, then we can count here. Okay, and this is for close count. Okay, that should be number, so that's why I am writing here integer. Okay, after this I just need to write one thing here. I am going to add what? Add open, open parenthesis if possible. So here I am going to add open parenthesis. Okay, so here I am just writing code. If open count, if open count is less than n. Okay, we already have n equals to 2. Okay, then I am going to call this function generate. I am going to use this function. Okay, so generate, control V, generate. Here inside generate I am going to pass current. Okay, current plus 1 string. Inside this I need to write open bracket. Okay, so because I'm going to add open here, and here open count, here I'm going to pass open count plus 1. Okay, comma close count. Okay, so here I'm going to call this function generate current count, sorry, current comma open count plus 1 and close count. Okay, so we will understand this. Wait a minute. Now I am going to write code for close count. Sorry, yes, you can say if we add, what we are going to add close parenthesis. Okay, add close parenthesis if possible, if possible. Okay, so here you can see generate. Okay, this is the function name, current. Inside this I am going to pass current and plus in a string closing parenthesis. Okay, and here again comma and open count. Okay, open count comma close count plus 1. Okay, and here after this I'm going to call this function generate. Okay, so generate. Here inside this I am going to pass strings comma 0 comma 0. Okay, now return result. One minute. Okay, here I am going to pass this. What happening, Ankit? Okay, I missed one line here. What happening, Ankit? Tell me. टू एक इंजीनियर ये सब कैसे समझ सकता है? I'm not getting what are you trying to say, Ankit. मैसेज दिख रहा है, यू शुड डू प्रैक्टिस और इट टुक 1 year 2 year, डियर से नॉट अ कप ऑफ टी. 1 minute, I just need to solve this. Close count and here open count. This should be close count. Okay, so here we got two combination of like two we got two combinations. Okay, here you can see parenthesis. Okay, so I did a mistake here. If open count again, I wrote this line again. So here I fix this line. If close count is less than open count. Okay, so here I'm going to explain these things. Okay, okay, so we are going to use this case state number 1. Okay, initially we have current equals to nothing, empty. Okay, and open count equals to 0 and close count equals to 0. Okay, so condition check, open count is less than n. Okay, so 0 is less than 2, true. So we can add 1 open parenthesis. Okay, so generate function of current. Here I already passed current and open parenthesis and open count plus 1 and close count equals to nothing, I mean 0. Initially we have close count 0, and here current plus open parenthesis. Okay, and here both are string. Okay, so here here strings plus and open parenthesis is equals to open parenthesis in a string. Okay, so we are adding one open bracket to the current string. So count, open count, if initially we had 0, it will become 1. Okay, so we have now use one parenthesis. Okay, so now new call generate this one so 1 and 0. So here we can see in this code, first of all, these are the two functions. Here I'm just talking about this function. This I'm talking about this. Okay, we have n equals to 2. Okay, first of all, we need to call this function. Initially we don't have anything. Okay, so this is the empty codes. Okay, here open count is 0 and close count is also 0. Okay, so here I'm going to call this function. Okay, here you can see we have I'm not going to execute this yet. Okay, so I'm going to explain this again after some time. Okay, so here you can see open count is less than n. Okay, so initially we have open count is 0 and n equals to 2. Okay, so open count is less than 2n. Okay, here now calling generate function. Okay, so here generate in initially in current what we have, current just strings. Okay, here I already told you current just empty strings. Okay, current plus this open parenthesis. Okay, here in step 1, where is my step 1, this one, sorry, this is 2 string. Okay, so this one current. Okay, so we initially we don't have anything, so we need to add this bracket, sorry, this quotes. Okay, so here in code current, so current equals to we just take this quotes. Okay, and plus we have one open parenthesis here. Okay, initially in current we have this double quotes string. Okay, after this I have this. Okay, I wrote wrong here, I need to fix this. Okay, okay, so here double quotes plus this string. Okay, this one. Now open count, so initially we have open count equals to 0. Now I am going to add 1, so here I am going to add 1 and close count is also 0. Okay, so our here you can see in step 1. Okay, so our current will become like this, single quotes. Okay, and open count become 0 plus 1. So here you can see I just remove this. So here you can see current, this is our current. Okay, current equals to uh, this one quotes plus this. Okay, so in place of current I got this, we are going to add this. First open parenthesis. Okay, so like if you calculate this quotes here in place of this, so it will become quotes plus single parenthesis that is open. Okay, we got one parenthesis that open. Okay, now I am going to count open count. Okay, so open count, open underscore count equals to, initially we have 0 and here I am going to add 1. Okay, and close count, close underscore count equals to 0. Okay, so this is our current. Okay, so we add one open parenthesis here. Okay, now again I am going to move on step 2. Okay, so now inside the new call, Okay, here I also need to update one in one place or again here. So our generate will become, because we have a current here inside this I have a one open parenthesis. Okay, so here I need to write one open parenthesis in generate. Okay, so inside this I have one open parenthesis and count of open is 1 and count of close is 0. Okay, now again I have call, okay, generate function here. Okay, and current equals to 1 open parenthesis count of count of open count is 1 and close count equals to 0. So here we can write in generate what we have, 1 open parenthesis and 1 open count and 0 is close count. Okay, so here I moved on second condition. Okay, so here this time instead of adding another open count, sorry, no, this is not a second mistake. Okay, so here you can see, now I am going to check current count equals to 1 open parenthesis. Okay, open count equals to 1 and close count equals to 0. Okay, so now open count is less than of n again. Okay, so we have 1 open count equals to, now we are going to check 1 is less than 2. Yeah, this is true. Now we are going to add open parenthesis again. Okay, so generate, here I'm going to add I'm going to add another parenthesis like this. Okay, and here current was, okay, this one open parenthesis, now adding one more. Okay, so this will become 2 parenthesis, open count will become 2, and because we added another open parenthesis. Okay, we don't add close yet here because recursion first explore all open parenthesis possibly. So here you can see in second step, here we need to check again. Actually I have open count now 1. Okay, that is less than 2. Okay, and here we can check in this condition again, that is second. Okay, so I'm going to just calculate current count, sorry, current. Okay, so here I need to check current here. Okay, I just write here. Okay, so in current here I just need to calculate current. So previously I have one here current equals to current plus single parenthesis. Okay, so now our current value is 1 parenthesis because I already add 1 here. So here 1 parenthesis, that is open parenthesis. Okay, now again I have this one plus plus 1 parenthesis. Okay, so current value is 1 parenthesis. Previously we have 1 open parenthesis. Okay, so here I am just writing 1 parenthesis because current equals to, we have 1 parenthesis. Okay, 1 open parenthesis, and after this plus I need to this parenthesis here. Okay, so it will become what? It will give you 2 open parenthesis. Okay, so you need to remove close. Okay, now our open count will become open underscore count. Okay, open count equals to previously I have 1. Here you can see 0 plus 1, I have 1. Okay, and again I am just adding this one. Okay, plus 1, so I have count, open count value is 2. Okay, now again close count is close underscore count is equals to 0. Okay, so I have finished because we have already added two open count here. Okay, so here you can see I need to move on in third step. Okay, so now current we have two open parentheses. Okay, open count is 2, close count is equals to 0, so can't add more open parentheses any more. So okay, since open count equals to n, okay, so we already cross the limit because we already added two open parentheses. Okay, so because we already have n equals to 2, so okay, so open count equals to n. Okay, so n equals to 2 and open count equals to also 2. Okay, so but close count, now I am going to move on close count. Okay, we are going to add close count. Okay, but close count is less than open count. Okay, so here 0 is less than true. Okay, because close count is 0 initially, close count is 0 and open count is 2. Okay, so 0 is less than true, this condition will true. Okay, so we can add one close count here. Generate current plus close count, open count and close count plus 1. Okay, so here I'm just going to use this condition. In step 3 I'm just going to use this condition. Okay, okay, so here you can see I already crossed the limit because you have n equals to 2. Okay, so here I'm going to check. We have open count 2 and close count is 0. In here you can write 0 is our close count. Okay, and open count is true 2, so this condition will true. Okay, so now I'm just going to execute this condition. Okay, so here you can see initially control V. Okay, so initially current equals to array. Okay, so current equals to I'm just adding 1 here, not 2. So here initially we have current equals to, in step 3 we already have 2 open. Okay, okay, so current equals to we already have 2 open. Okay, so inside this current I am going to pass 2 open bracket. Okay, so because we have 2 open bracket, by using open count in this condition I have already added 2 open parentheses. Okay, so now I am going to add this close. Okay, so it will become 2 open parenthesis here देखो, and 1 is close parenthesis. Okay, now open count is here open and now you can see open count is 2 and close count will become, okay, close count equals to close count plus 1 equals to 0 plus 1. Okay, so initially we had 0, now I am going to add 1. I'm just added 1 here. Okay, so it will become 1 and open count is open underscore count is equals to 2. Okay, now again I am going to check. Okay, so still we have close count. Now close count value is 1. Okay, so 1 is less than, still 1 is less than n. Okay, so n equals to 2, so 1 is less than n. Now n equals to 2, so I need to write 2 here. Okay, now this condition again true. Okay, so here you can see we can execute this condition again. Okay, so here I already added 2 open and 1 close. Okay, so here again I am going to add 1 1 close. Okay, so here in current equals to, I just need to write this condition again. I need to copy and paste. Okay, so current equals to, we have this thing. Okay, current equals to current and plus, okay, I need to remove this. So previously we have current equals to this line. Okay, because previously we have current equals to this. Okay, two open and one close parenthesis. Okay, now again I'm going to add this one. Okay, this is the current value and this is a, again I'm going to add this thing. Okay, this is the close parenthesis. Okay, this is for close parenthesis. Okay, so I got an output what, one open and one close. Okay, I hope you got it. Now oh, close count equal to, close count equals to two parenthesis, sorry, yes, close count two, we already added two close parentheses. Okay, here you can see these are the two close parentheses. Okay, and again open count also, open count also equals to 2. Okay, and here generated condition also change, like in first okay, so these are the four generated conditions. After adding first parenthesis it will become two parenthesis. Okay, and here count two parentheses. Okay, so this is for open count and for close count. Okay, two parentheses here, two open count. Oh, two parentheses, two open count and one close. Okay, here after this I'm just adding one close, two open and one close. Okay, here two open and two close. Okay guys, so I'm going to explain it again. Okay, so here first of all you need to check 0 is less than 2, yes, condition will true. Okay, so here you can add your first count by using current equals to like simply I have quotes here and plus open parenthesis. Okay, so this will become, okay, current equals to, now it will become what, one open parenthesis. Okay, and here open count equals to 0 plus 1. Okay, initially we have open count equals to 0, I'm just adding this one. Okay, and close count equals to 0. Okay, so current count equal, okay, so I just add this. Okay, and after this I'm just calling this generate. Okay, here I just add one parenthesis, open parenthesis, and open count value is 1, and count value, sorry, again, and close count equals to 0. Now again I'm going to again I mean this function is called generate. Okay, so again I'm going to just check. So 0, I mean I have open count is 1. Okay, so 1 is less than 2. Okay, so now again I'm going to check this. Okay, current equals to open I'm going to find out again current. So previously we have this two parentheses. Okay, and after adding this will become two open parentheses. Okay, now open count will become 2 and close count will become 0. Okay, so this is for this one. Okay, again I'm just calling this. Okay, and I'm just checking here if sorry, close count is less than open count. Okay, so here we have close count value is 0 initially, and open count is equals to 2. Okay, so this will true. Again I'm just calculate current count. Okay, so initially previously we have two open count this one. Okay, so I'm just starting here two open count and I'm just adding one close count. Okay, so it will become like this. Okay, two open count and one close count. of parenthesis. Okay, so here close count equals to 0 plus 1 1. Okay, so I added one close count of parenthesis, that's why it will be 1. Okay, and open count previously we have 2, so this is as it is as same before. Okay, so now generate equals to 2 open count and 1 close count, and open count 2 and 1 is close count. Okay, again this function is called. Okay, I'm going to check here again. Okay, so again close count is less than open count, because now our close count value 1 and open count is 2. Okay, so 1 is less than 2. Here again this condition true. Again I'm going to find out current. Okay, so this is our current. So previously we have 2 open and 1 close. Okay, now I'm just going to add this 1 close here. Okay, so it will become 1 close and 1 open, and here again we have pair of 1 close 1 open and 1 close 1 open. Okay, so close count will become 2 and open count will become 2. Okay, so after this I move condition step 4. Okay, okay, so current count this one 2 close 1 open, and open count 2 and close count 1. Okay, so here I already solved this. New call is this one close call this one. Okay, I already explained this here. Generate equals to 2 open and 2 close. Okay, now new call generate 2 open 2 close and 2 comma 2. Okay, so now current I got these parentheses. Okay, so length of this 4. Okay, now its length is 4. Okay, and here you can check in this condition. After this I'm going to check this condition. Okay, if length of current equals to 2 into n. Okay, so here length equals to 2 into n means we already have 2 here, and here I'm just going to n equals to 2, so we got 4. Okay, if length is 4, then we are going to append this result. Okay, we are going to append this current in a result. Okay, so I have got this four pair of parentheses. Now I am going to add this in result here. Okay, here result dot append. Okay, so here because length of current is equals to 4, or you can say 2 into n. Okay, then we need to add this into a result. Okay, so we are going to add these parentheses into a result. Okay, so here now current is now current equals to, we have two pair of parentheses, length equals to 4, base case reach and add to the result. Okay, so we added this into a result. Now return to the previous step, backtrack. Okay, so here now we go back and check current equals to 1 and open equals to 1 and count equals to 0. Again I am going to check. Okay, again for backtracking step. Okay, so this time instead of adding another open, I try adding close. Okay, close here. Okay, because close count is less than open count. Okay, so 0 is less than 1. Okay, so it will give you like this. Okay, like this. We just add close here. Okay, so current plus this close bracket, so we got this output, 1 open and 1 close, and close count it will become 1. Okay, so here we are just adding like close count. Okay, you can see here, if I explain it again, I just need to copy this in step 4. Here I'm just adding this. Okay, so here you can see here in backtracking. Okay, current equals to open parenthesis. Okay, and open count is 1 and close equals to 0. Okay, this time instead of adding another open, we try to add we try to add closing parenthesis. Okay, closing count is less than open count because 0 is less than 1. Okay, so here instead of adding open in backtracking, this is for backtracking, guys. Backtracking. Okay, we move again in backtracking. Okay, so here we can check we already have open. Okay, here, so in open I'm just not adding one more open, and here I'm just adding close. Okay, so current will become, here you can see in backtracking. Okay, so our current uh, will become like this: one close and one open and one close. Okay, we just add one closing bracket here. Okay, and before we have one open bracket. Okay, so here condition we are going to check, we have one open and zero close. Sorry, zero close and one open. Okay, so now I'm just adding this close here. So before we have one open, we just take one open, okay, initially, and I'm just adding one close here. Okay, so we got this. Okay, now generate become, here again generate will become, this is our generate. Generate will become what? One open and one close. Okay, in step 5, sorry, in step 2, back step 2. Okay, so one open and one close. I'm just adding one close here. Okay, we already have one open here. Okay, so now current, we have one open one close count. Okay, count equals to 1 and close count equals to 1. Okay, we just call new this one. Okay, so here we can add one open again. Okay, so open count will become 1 is less than 2. Okay, so here this is the condition. I'm just adding this. I'm just going to copy this. Okay, the here also our new count will become 1. Okay, so we got, this is our new pair, one open and one close. Okay, now it will call, this is a new call. Okay, now again I am going to check. Okay, I have one open and one close. Okay, so again I'm just adding one open here. Okay, so here I'm going to call this, I'm going to use this condition. Here again I'm going to check, like here I have open count is 1 and 1, and close count also 1. Okay, so here I'm going to check. Here I have open count 1. Okay, here in this condition I got open count 1. Okay, and 1 is less than, in again 2. Okay, so it will add 1 open count again here. So current equals to, it will give you here 1 open count. Okay, so previously we have 2 1 and close. Okay, so current equals to we have current plus 1. Okay, so in this condition we already have one close and one open. One close and one open. I'm just adding one open here. Okay, then it will become what? One close, one open and one open. Okay, so I got this, and open count equals to 2. Okay, and close count equals to 1 here. Okay, now I am going to use I'm just calling this generate. So now new generate will become, okay, one open count. So here this is the count of 2, and initial now we have one close count. Okay, so here after this I need one close count or here, so I'm just adding here. So our new current, equals to 1 plus. So here previously I have this 2 open and 1 close. Okay, so previously we have, in this you can see here, 2 open and 1 close. Okay, now I'm just going to add 1 close. Okay, so that, so it will complete. Okay, now, oh, 1 open and 1 close. No, I'm just not adding this here. I need to, okay, I just remove this condition. Okay guys, after this after getting this, okay, I need to add 1 open and 1 close, 1 open and 1 close. Okay, so here in 1 open, you can use like this. Okay, this condition, we get one open parenthesis, or here we can get one close parenthesis. Okay, so after this 1 open and 1 close, we get again 1 open and 1 close. I need to use this condition again for 1 open and 1 close. Okay, and here our generated will be add, I mean update. Okay, so here return result. Okay, and this is for printing purpose. So print solution, this is the class. Okay, this is the function parenthesis. Okay, so I already explained whole things. I also got confused in this program. Okay, so sorry if I am stuck here, I already stuck here. Okay, so I got this result, 2 open and 2 close, and one here one pair of close and open, and here again one close of open and pair, open and close, 2 pair of close and open. Okay, and here one pair of two pair of close and open. So we got two combination because we have n equals to 2. ओ भाई, कितना बड़ा क्वेश्चन था. Yes, Ankit, are you there? Okay guys, I did mistake because I have completed DSA in 2 months. Okay, and I'm if I am stuck anywhere, so sorry for this. Okay, I just confused here. Okay, so here this is, I'm just explaining again. Okay, so here this is like I'm going to import list from typing. Okay, that we can use list. Okay, this is the class solution. Here we are going to use two function. Okay, one function is used for n equals to, we have already n equals to 2, and here append for result. Okay, so here result equals to empty list, that we can store our result here. Okay, so I already mentioned. Okay, so we have two functions. Main function you call from outside, it's like the setup function that receive the n import and create a empty result. Okay, result equals to empty list, and define the inner helper function. Start the process by calling the helper one, generate quotes and 0 comma 0. Okay, finally return all valid combination and return result. Okay, so in short it set up everything and collect the result. Okay, like this generate. Here I already explained it here. Okay, generate. mm, okay, so generate like this. First of all we need to do generate here. course 0 1. Here open value is 1, and here I added 1 parenthesis, and close value is 0. Okay, again I added one open parenthesis, and open count is 2. Okay, close count is 0 because we don't have any close parenthesis here. And generate equals to 2 open count and 1 close, sorry, 2 open parenthesis and 1 is close parenthesis. Okay, so count equals to open count equals to 2 because we have 2 open parenthesis. Okay, and here open count close count value will become 1. Okay, because I added 1 close parenthesis. Okay, again I have completed, because I have 2 open parentheses and 2 close parentheses, and open count is 2 and close count 2. Okay, so this will pause because n equals to we got n equals to 4 because we already added 4 parameter 4 parentheses here. Okay, so because if length equals to, here I already write, if length of current equals to 4, it's mean 2 into n means 4. Okay, then I need to append this into a result. Okay, so I append it into a result. Now again I'm going to use another generate and call the generate. Okay, so I got one open and one close. Okay, so here open count is 1 and close count 1. Okay, so generate, again I'm going to add again open parenthesis here. Okay, so here open count will become 2 and close will become 1. Okay, now again generate will complete one open and one close, again one open one close. Okay, so count will become 2, open count equals to 2 and close count equals to 2. Okay, again it will complete because we have two pairs of open close. Okay, so I added this into a here in result. I hope you got it. Okay, this I mean this line for adding the open parenthesis, and this line are used for adding the close parenthesis. Okay, I hope you got it. If open count is less than n already given, n equals to 2, we need to find out two combination of these parentheses. Okay, so here you need to check value open count by, like, if you initially we have 0, so 0 is less than 1. Okay, 0 is less than 2. Okay, and you can check here, and 0 is less than 2 and 1 is less than 2. Okay, so we can check this condition, and here we can find out our parenthesis, and we can create our parenthesis or we can add whatever. Okay, and this is for close parenthesis. Okay, so here we can check close, if close is less than open count. Okay, so here we can check, initially we have close equals to 0 and open equals to 2. Okay, so 0 is less than 2, so we can check this condition. If it is true, then this like we can use this thing. Okay, or can add the like can find we can find out the close parenthesis here. Okay, so we can use these things. Okay, so we are going to use here uh, recursion. Okay, so that's why it will take that much steps. Okay, in backtracking also. In backtracking means we will call I mean we will find out the another combinations. Okay, with the help of here. Okay, I already complete one step here, and we find out this combination of parentheses, two open and two close. Okay, and here again we are going to take current equals to 1 open, and open count equals to 1 and close count equals to 0. Okay, and we add here 1 open and 1 close. Okay, and its value 1 open count and close count. Okay, and here again after current equals to, we have 1 open 1 close. Okay, and open count 1 and close count equals to 1, so we can add 1 open again, 1 open parenthesis again. Okay, so open count again I'm going to check, open count is less than n, 1 is less than 2. Okay, so here again I'm going to add 1 open count. Okay, so previously we have this one close count, 1 open and 1 close. Okay, so I'm going to add one open again. Okay, so open count will become 2, 1 plus 1 2. Okay, so new generate this one open close and open, so open count equals to 2, 1 close count equals to 1. In step 7 I'm going to add just close count. Okay, close parenthesis. Okay, so previously we have 1 open 1 close and 1 open count 2 and close count 1. Can't add 1 open, already we did like already open count equals to 2, so we can't add one more open count here, so we need to add close count. So 1 is less than 2 because close count is 1. So here I'm going just find out like close count is less than 2 open count. Yes, this is true. Okay, now I'm just adding close count here. So I am find out one close, sorry, one open, again close, again open, and again close. Okay, so we got to close count equals to 2. Okay, so here we got open, close, open, close, parenthesis. Okay, so open count 2 and close count 2. Okay, so now in step 6, now current combination we can check. One open, one close, one open, one close. Okay, so length equals to 4, 2 into n. Okay, so we reach the base condition, add to the result here. Okay, I hope you got it. We reach into a base condition and add into a result. Okay, so we got this result, those parentheses. These are our result of parentheses. This is the result of our parentheses. Okay, so current plus 1 open parenthesis, add one more parenthesis to the string. Okay, open parenthesis, open count plus 1 means because we just use one extra parenthesis. Okay, this one initially we have like this, current plus 1 open parenthesis, current plus close, add one more close parenthesis to the string, and close count plus 1 because we just use one extra parenthesis, open parenthesis. Okay guys, if I did mistake please sorry, माफ करना मुझे यार, मैं just 2 महीने पहले डी से सीखी हूँ. I'm just trying to teach you. आज किया ये क्वेश्चन. Yes, I solved this. It took 1 hour to solve this यार. Still I stuck. Not you. I tried. Acha, I use recursion and backtracking. Wow, nice. I just solved this. Yes, it looks some time. It took some time. Sorry. I, yes, it took some time. Yes. It took 1 hour, or like when I was understanding this question, it took 2 hours. It is just I'm just doing it with the help of recursion. And what you use to solve this question? Recursion or anything? Yes, recursion. Wow. Okay, S3 John, I'm just creating another live. I'm just going to solve another problem. Okay. Okay, so hello guys. Today we are going to solve another problem of lead code. Okay, so with the help of Python. Okay, so here we are going to solve the problem name is reverse string. Okay, so we don't I mean we can't use like colon minus one in interview. Okay, so you guys already use this thing, or you can use like a reverse function that is already built-in function in Python. So we can't use these things in interview because they reject you. Like if you wrote like if you write the code with the help of direct, or you can do if you use direct slicing, or you can use like colon minus one, or you can use reverse function. So they will reject you, so we need to solve it properly by using loops. Okay, so here I'm just going to share my screen with you. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel. Okay, so here I'm just going to solve this problem. Okay, reverse string. Okay, like this. uh, we just do string in the reverse form. Okay, dry run for s equals to hello. Okay, we have h e l l o. Okay, in list like this. And here initial call we use reverse. Okay, so we have uh, 0 and 4. So here l equals to l means left side, look l equals to 0, r means right side, so r equals to 0. Okay, l equals to 0 and r equals to 4, left and right. Okay, so reverse function call here 0. I'm just passing here 0 and 4. Okay, here you can check condition l is less than r. Yes, 0 is less than 4. Okay, so we need to swap this s of 0, s at index 0. We need to swap this s at index 4. Okay, we just swap this index 0 and 4, that is l and r. Okay, and here call the reverse. Okay, again again I am going to increase l value is 1. Okay, and s value s sorry r equals to 3. Okay, so like here resulting list. Okay, so resulting list we have hello this one. Okay, so at index 4 you can count from here 0 1 2 3 4, we have o. Okay, so we need to swap this o with h. Okay, so here at index 0 we have o now. Okay, after swapping, so after this e l and l. Okay, l and l. Okay, now I will add this h in the place of index 4. Okay, in the place of s of 4 means means at index 4 I need to add this h. Okay, we just swap this. Okay, h with o and o with h. Okay, and middle element are still same. Okay, now l will become 1 and r will become 3. Okay, again I'm going to check l is less than r. Yes, true, 1 is less than 3. Okay, here now I just need to swap this one with this s of 1. I'm going to swap s of 1 with s of 3. Okay, so here you can check, sorry, you can call reverse 2 comma 2. Again it will become 2 comma 2 after this. Okay, so here I'm just swapping this element is same. Okay, and h is also same. Here at index 1, here at index 1 we have e. So I just want to swap this e with index 3. Okay, so at index 3 what we have, at index 2 we have l, and at index 3 we have l. Okay, so here in place of e l I replace e with l and l with e here. Okay, now we left this two element. Okay, and reverse call will become 2 comma 2. Again I'm just checking l equals to 2, l become 2 and r also become 2. Okay, so l is less than 2, false. Okay, so waste condition is stop. Okay, so now our final result 0, sorry, o comma l comma e comma h, everything in string. Okay, each is in string. Okay, so unwinding the stack. Okay, so level 3 return level 2, level 3 returns level 2, returns level 1 returns. Okay, so here final result this one. O comma L comma L comma E comma H. Okay, so just we reversed our this string HELLO. Now it will become O. First at index first we have O, and at index 1 we have L, and at index 3 we have L, and at index 4 I have H E E sorry, at index sorry 5 we have H. Okay, so key inside L increase by 1 and move right, and R decrease by 1 and move left. Okay, so that's why we use reverse L plus 1 and R minus 1. Okay, and reverse equals to 0 and length of S minus 1. Okay, so when the function start, left equals to 0 the first index, and right equals to length of S minus 1 the last index. Okay, this means we are swapping the outmost character first after swapping the recursion call move inward to handle the middle character. Okay, so here I'm just writing code and just create class equals to solution. Okay, so this is our class solution and function name. This is our function name. Reverse string. Okay, here I am going to pass what? Self and S equals to hello. Okay, so I have already show you that S equals to the these strings. Okay, HELLO. Okay, list, and here I'm just passing str. Okay, and here output should be, I'm just giving none here in output, that we got output anything. I just got error here because of I just need to import list. Oh, from typing import list. Okay, now I'm going to create another function def reverse. Okay, so here I'm going to pass L comma R. And after this I'm going to check condition if L is less than 2R. L is less than 2R. Okay, if L is less than R, then here if L is less than R, okay, if this condition is true, we need to swap. Okay, here I'm just going to swap S of L comma S of R equals to S of R comma S of L. Okay, so after this, okay, recursive call. So here reverse equals to reverse. I'm just passing L plus 1 comma R minus 1. Again reverse 0 comma length of s minus 1. I already have this code. Okay, this is our code. Okay, I'm just going to create its object. Okay, for testing purpose, this is the object. Okay, I'm just taking one test cases. Okay, so here string equals to HELLO. Okay, and here I'm just going to create another line, sol equals to this one. Okay, this is the object of class solution. Okay, sol dot reverse string as one, and here I'm just going to run this. Okay, so I got OLLEH. Okay, so I reversed this string and I got this string in result. Okay, so here you can see, first of all I need to create class. Okay, and here I use this function define reverse string. Okay, here I'm just pass s means this string, this is string HELLO. Okay, that should be in string. Okay, so we already add h in double quotes. Okay, so this is in string format. Okay, here I'm just creating one reverse function. Here I'm just pass l and r. Okay, so initially we have l equals to, you can see here what we have, 0 4. Okay, here we have mm, 0 and 4. Okay, l equals to 0 and r equals to 4. Okay, so here we can check 0 is less than 4. Yes, condition is true. Okay, now you can swap the element. Okay, so here you can swap what you swap. Okay, 0 with 4, so s of 0 comma s of r means 4 at index 4. Now you just swap s of 4, s of 0 with s of 4, comma s of 0 with, sorry, s of 4 with s of 0. So here we just swap these number. Okay, I already show you s of 0 with s of 4 and s of 4 with s of 0. Okay, here you can see we have HELLO. In the place of h I already swapped h with o. Okay, and o with h, because I have at index 0 h. Okay, and I also have h at index 4 I have o. Okay, so now o will become h and h will become o after swapping. Okay, okay, now reverse call is here, increase by 1. I already show you it increase by 1. Previously I have l equals to 0, now it will become 1. Okay, because l plus 1. So here you can, I can write also like this. Okay, comma l equals to 0 and 1. Okay, previously we have 0. Okay, so it in, now l increase by 1. So here you can see l equals to 1 and r equals to 3. R will decrease here. Okay, because we are doing r minus 1. So here 3 plus 1, sorry, 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1. Okay, so we got 1 and 3, 1 comma 3 here, 1 comma 3. Okay, now here also you can also find out this condition. Okay, reverse equals to 0 and length of s equals to length of s minus 1. Okay, reverse equals to 0 and previously we have 4. Okay, so reverse equals to, now it will become 1 and 3. Okay, now reverse will become L equals to 1 and length of S minus 1 is here I got 3. Okay, no, we already have 4. Okay, so length of 5 है. Initially we have this. Okay, 0 comma 4. Okay, because length of S is equals to 5. So 5 minus, here I just write 5 minus 1. Previously I have this. Okay, 0 comma 4, and after this now I have, because I just increase L equals to 1. Okay, and length of S minus 1, it will become 3. Okay, 3 and 4 minus 1, it will become 3. Okay, now again you can call this. Okay, and you can check length. Okay, so here you can check 0 1 is here L equals to 1 and L equals to 1 and R equals to 3. Now again you can check that 1 is less than 3. Okay, again true, here again true, and now again you can swap element. Okay, 1 here S of 1 and S of 3, here S of 1 and S of 3, S of 1, S of 3, S of 3 and S of 1. Okay, so you can swap the element S of 1 with S of 3. Okay, and S of 3 with S of 1. Okay, and reverse again, reverse calling. Okay, so here it will become what, 2 comma 2. After 1 comma 1, 1 comma 3, it will become 2 comma 2. Okay, and replace element at index 2 and here. Okay, so it will become 2 comma 2. In here again you can write here 2 comma 2. Okay, then you can check here. Okay, here 2 comma 2, I got 2 comma 2. Okay, again you can check 2 is less than 2. 2 is less than 2. No, this is false. Okay, so this will become false. Okay, okay, we reach base case and stop the recursion. Here we need to stop the recursion. Okay, and after this we return like we write here reverse and our solution, length of S minus 1. Okay, so here this is the object of class solution. Here this is for testing purpose. Okay, so we got OLLEH. Okay, I'm just going to remove this. I already have these things. I'm just going to remove this. Okay, or you can use this like if you want to do reverse string by using different techniques, so you can use like this. Okay, reverse call hello. Okay, so here string is equals to hello. Okay, so s equals to hello, and you can check as length of string is greater than 1. Yes. Okay, now it will like it return reverse string ELLO plus h. Okay, it will separate h here. Okay, now again you can see here reverse ELLO. Okay, now you can check its length is greater than 1. Yes, then it will return reverse string LLO, and you can write E here. Okay, and again you can take LLO. Okay, this LLO, and you can check its length is greater than 1. Yes, then you can return reverse string LO here and separate L here. Okay, and here again you need to take LO in reverse string. Okay, now you need to check this length of LO is greater than 1. Yes. Okay, then it will return reverse string for O. Okay, and I here LO, so it will separate both O and N. Okay, so now reverse string O. Okay, so its length is greater than 1. No, so base case and return 0. Okay, so you can use this thing, unwinding the stack. Okay, so in here you can see in level 5, okay, again I'm going to take just O. okay, and result is O. Reverse string, okay, of O. So I'm going to just add L, okay, so it will become 0 plus O plus L, okay, so this is O L. Again I'm just taking a string, this one L O, okay, reverse string L O, so it plus L, I'm just adding L here, so O L, uh, it will reverse the things, okay, so it will become O L plus L, okay, so it will become O L L. Now reverse string L L O, so I'm just adding E here, so reverse of L L O is O L L plus E, it will become O L E, okay, reverse string E L L O plus H, so reverse of E L L O will become O L L E plus H, and it will become O L L E H. You can just use this these things, or visual recursion tree. You can see here reverse hello. Now reverse E L L O plus H. Okay, reverse string L L O plus E. Okay, reverse string L O plus L. Reverse string O plus L. Okay, at 0 we reach at base case. Okay, again O plus L, it will become O L. O L plus L, it become O L L. O L L plus E, it become O L L E. And O L L E plus H, it will become O L L E H. Okay, and this is the code for reverse string. And here I'm just pass self and string. String is H E L L O. Okay, now we just check its length. Okay, if length is less than equals to 1, then it return S. Okay, otherwise return the self uh, reverse string, okay, from index 1 to end, okay, and here plus at 0 index, okay, you can use plus S of 0 index. And here this is for class object solution equals to object, and this is the class solution, okay, and here I'm just printing sol reverse string hello, so you got OLLE. Okay, I just I hope you got it by using this, I mean, this is our first approach, okay, and this is our second approach. Okay, here what we are going to do, just take a string from first to end, okay, from first to end we have HELL, okay, so we just take a string from first to last, okay, so here ELLO, first to last, okay, and here at index 0 we have H, okay, so we have at index 0 we have H. I hope you got it. Again you can see we just take ELLO from this, okay, from this I just take uh, first to last, okay, so in first in the at index 1 I have LLO, at index 1 I have L, and until end I have LLO, okay, so LLO, and at index 0 we have E, okay, again you can check at index 1 we have L, and end of this we have O, so I took LO, and here this is S of 0, so this is L, okay, here I just take at index 1 to end, so at index 1 we have 0 O here, oh sorry, not 0 guys, it is O, okay, then here you can see L S of 0 I have L, okay, so now we reach as which case, okay, here I got O. Now I am going to use again O plus L, it will become OL. L plus L, it will become OLL, and OLL plus E, it will become OLLE, and OLLE plus H, it will become OLLEH. I hope you got it. Okay guys, bye bye, see you in next video. I'm just creating another video with the help of live streaming, okay, so please come there. I'm just going to make another stream for another problem, okay, bye bye, take care. Hello guys, today we are going to solve our problem with lead code. So here I'm just sharing my screen with you. So we are going to solve sum of first and natural number, okay? Okay, so we are just trying to find out sum of n natural number, okay? Okay, by using recursion. If we have n equals to 5, okay, example we have n equals to 5, then sum of 5 equals to 5 plus sum of 4, okay? Then recursion call with n minus 1, okay? Like we have previously we have n equals to 5, then now it will become 5 minus 1, that is 4, okay? Here sum of number is 4, okay? 4 plus sum of number 3, okay? Recursion call with n minus 1. Previously we have 4, 4 minus 1 equals to 3, we got 3. Sum of number 3 equals to in expression 3 plus number sum of number 2, okay? Recursive call with n minus 1. Sum of number 2, 2 plus sum of number 1, okay? Recursive call with n minus 1. Sum of number 1, 1 base call raised. Here we can see sum of number 2, 2 plus 1 equals to 3, okay? So sum of number 2 here, 2 plus sum of number 1. So we have number 1 equals to 1. So here sum of 2, sum of number 2, okay? Sum of number 2 we have 2, this one 2, I just wrote 2 here, and sum of number 1 is equals to 1, so I got 3 here, okay? Now again sum of number 3, okay? So you can calculate here 3 plus sum of number 2, so we have 3 here, okay? So 3 plus 3 it will become 6. Now again sum of number 4, so here sum of number 3 equals to we have 4, sorry, sum of this one, sum of number 4 we have 4, and 4 plus sum of number 3, okay? So now sum of number 3 is 6, okay? So 4 plus 6 is 10. Now sum of number 4 equals to 5 plus 10, I got 15, okay? So final output 15. Here I'm just writing code. So here this is class equals to solution, and here this is the function name, okay? Function name should be sum of numbers. Here I'm just passing self comma n comma int, that is integer. Output should be an integer, and n should be an integer. We just took n equals to 5, okay? And after this for base call, here this is base call, sorry, this is base case, okay? Here if n equals to 1, return 1. This is recursive call, recursive case, okay? Not call, yeah. Here return n plus self dot this function, sum of number, okay? This function, I'm just using this function, okay? Here I'm just passing n minus 1, and I just use these two lines, okay, for testing of this code, that our test is working properly or not. Okay, so here this is the object solution. Sol equals to object. Okay, sol means object. Okay, this is the object of the class solution. Okay, here print solution sol, this is the object, and this is the function name, and here n equals to 5. I just need to run this. I got 15. Okay, so final output 15. Okay, so here I'm just going to explain again. Okay, so this is the class and this is the function. Here self, okay, argument is parameter, or you can say parameter is self and n. We just take n equals to 5. Okay, we just want to calculate sum of 5 number, sum of first n natural number. So I'm just calculating sum of n equals to 5. Okay, so here if n equals to 1, it will return 1. Okay, otherwise it will call, I mean this is the recursive case. Okay, this is not a call case. Okay, so return n plus self dot numbers. Okay, so here you can see n plus, I already show you, n plus self dot sum of numbers. Okay, so this is the function, and here I'm just doing n minus 1. Okay, recursive call with n minus 1. Again, for like I have 5 minus 1, I got 4 plus sum of numbers. Okay, I got 3 here. So we just calculate our sum like this. Okay, I already explained this thing. Okay, तो नींद आ रही है यार, बहुत आँख लग रही है. क्या यार कैलाश, क्या हुआ? कैलाश तू कहाँ था यार, इतने दिन से आ ही नहीं रहा यार. मैं तेरे को ढूंढ रही थी, तू था कहाँ? तू था कहाँ? तू कल से मेरी लाइफ पे नहीं आ रहा है. दोस्त, मैंने गलत बोला तो मुझे माफ़ करना. क्या गलत बोला मैंने? पढ़ाई नहीं तुम्हें क्या गलत बोला है? मैं तो ऑलरेडी बिजी हूँ. किधर गया कैलाश? वो कैलाश कहाँ गया? वो कैलाश का है? मेरी तो आदत है तोड़ना. क्या तोड़ लिया तुमने? क्या तोड़ लिया है? बोलो बोलो बोलो. स्पीच ऑन। नींद आ रही है यार, बहुत जोर से, बहुत तेज नींद। एक प्रॉब्लम और दो प्रॉब्लम और सॉल्व कराऊँ, बस बताऊँ। हाँ तो प्यारी आँखें तो करिए, बताओ। क्या गुड, क्या गुड, क्या बैड। हम्म। Hello guys, so again I'm going to solve lead code problem, as you know. So here you can see I'm just sharing my screen. Okay, if you like my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, so the problem number is 509 Fibonacci number. Okay, so here this is the formula: f0 equals to 0, f of 0 equals to 0, and f of 1 equals to 1. Okay, so f of n equals to f n minus 1 plus f n minus 2. This is the formula. Okay, f0 equals to 0, f1 equals to 1, f of n equals to f n minus 1 plus f n minus 2. Okay, so now I'm just taking n equals to 4. Here you can see n equals to 4. So FIV, Fibonacci of 4. Okay, Fibonacci of 3, because we have n equals to minus 1. Okay, so n equals to 4, and I'm just minus, I just do 4 minus 1, so it will be become 3. Okay, and here you can see n minus 2, so n equals to 4, so 4 minus 2, it will become 2. Okay, now again I'm going to break this. Fibonacci of 2, Fibonacci of 3 equals to Fibonacci of 2 and Fibonacci of 1 plus Fibonacci of 2 equals to Fibonacci 1 and Fibonacci 0. Okay, here again I'm just breaking this. Fibonacci of 2 is equals to Fibonacci of 1 and Fibonacci of 0. Okay, and here you can see Fibonacci of 1 equals to 1. Okay, plus Fibonacci of 1 equals to 1 and Fibonacci of 0 is equals to 0. I already told you Fibonacci of 0 equals to 0 and Fibonacci f1 f of 0 equals to 1 and f of 1 equals to 1. Here you can see f of 1 equals to 1 and f of equals to 0. F of 0 equals to 0. Again f of Fibonacci 1 equals to 1. Fibonacci of 0 equals to 0. Fibonacci, sorry, here 1 is same. 1 plus 0. I got 3. Okay, so here this is the process how do you get your Fibonacci number. Okay, so here I'm just writing class equals to solution. Okay, here I'm just defining one function df fiv, and that's I'm just starting. I already have code here. Okay, so here I'm just again writing code for you guys. Okay, so n should be an integer because I already have n equals to 4. That is an integer. Okay, output should be an integer. Okay, so that's why I'm just writing here integer. Okay, now I'm just writing here if n equals to 0, okay, then it will return 0. If n equals to 1, then it will also return 1. Okay, if n equals to 1, it return 1 here. Okay, now this is for recursive. This is base call base cases. Okay, and here I'm just starting code for recursive case. Okay, so here for recursive case I'm just return self dot fib n minus 1 plus self dot fib n minus 2. Okay, self dot fib n minus 1 plus self n minus 2, self Fibonacci n minus 2. Okay, for testing purpose I just need to copy it, control X and control V, cut and paste it here. Here this is the class and this is the Fibonacci function, and here this is the number n equals to 4, and I just got our answer. Okay, that is 3. Well, I already explained that is our answer is Fibonacci number is 3. Okay, Fibonacci of 3 I got, sorry, Fibonacci of 4 I got 3. Okay, I hope you got it. So here you just like write condition like this. Okay, Fibonacci of 4 equals to Fibonacci 3, Fibonacci 2. Okay, here you just like change n equals to 4 and n equals to 4. So you got Fibonacci of Fibonacci of 3 and Fibonacci of 2, like this condition. Okay, and after this you got Fibonacci 3 and Fibonacci 2, then you can break like this: Fibonacci 2 and Fibonacci 1. Fibonacci 2 will become Fibonacci 1 and Fibonacci 0. Okay, so you can calculate your Fibonacci number like this. Bye bye, see you again. दोस्त 2 दिन से सोया नहीं हूँ, सोना चाहता हूँ। काहे नहीं सोए, क्या कर रहे थे? क्यों नहीं सोते हो तुम? मैं तो खूब सोया, आज सुबह 12 बजे तक सोई हूँ, पता है? बहुत सोया मैं तो आज, इसलिए मैं अभी तक जाग रहा हूँ, और फिर भी मेरे को नींद आ रही है। नींद तो आती है। हाँ पंकज बोलो। क्या हुआ पंकज? अरे आज मैं मार्केट चली गई थी थोड़ा सामान लेने, तो मैं आई नहीं लाई। 3 बजे गई थी तो रात में आई 7 बजे, फिर खाना वाना बनवाने लग गया 8 बज गया, फिर खाया 9 बजे से बैठी हूँ अभी। 9 10 11 मतलब 8 बजे से बैठी हूँ, 9 से नहीं। खाना भी नहीं खाया, एक रोटी खाई थी बस, क्योंकि मैं बाहर से चाट खा के आ गई थी बहुत सारा, तो फिर मेरे को भूख भी नहीं लगी थी। चाट। हम्म। कुछ सामान लेना था ना मेरे को, बेसिक नीड का, तो मैं गई थी लेने के लिए रिलायंस बाजार। मैं ब्लॉग डालूंगी, मैंने ब्लॉग भी बनाया, अभी एडिट करके डालूंगी, एडिटिंग नहीं हुई है उसकी। आज छोटे छोटे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किए, 5 6 पता नहीं कितने कर दिए यार। Okay, so I'm just sorry, I'm going to solve DSA problem. Okay, so here I'm just sharing my screen with you. Okay, I'm just going to find out factorial number. Okay, so I think you already knew about factorial numbers. Okay, so this is the formula, recursive formula, n of n factorial equals to n into n minus 1 factorial. Okay, and 0 factorial equals to 1. Okay, so n equals to 4. Here you can see in step 1 factorial of 4. Okay, so 4 into factorial of 3. Okay, b will break factorial of 4 equals to 4 into factorial 3, and factorial 3 will become like this, 3 into factorial 2, and factorial 2 will become 2 into factorial 1. Okay, and factorial 1 I reach at base case. Okay, so factorial 1 we have, what we have, sorry, factorial 1 we have 1, factorial of 1 is 1. Okay, and factorial 0 is also 1. So here return path 4 into 3 into 1 into 1, that is equals to 24. Okay, so we can calculate our factorial with the help of recursion like this. Okay, factorial 4, 4 into factorial 3, 3 into factorial 2, 2 into factorial 1, and base case. Okay, 4 into 3 into 2 and into 1, I got 24. Here I'm just going to create class equals to, actually I already have code here. Okay, so I'm just writing again that you can understand. Okay, class factorial, sorry, not a class factorial, class equals to solution. Okay, this is the function is factorial. Okay, here I'm just going to pass what, self and number, self and n. Okay, n should be integer. Okay, n means we are going to find out factorial number. Okay, so n of 4. Okay, so we are just going to find out factorial of 4. Here what should be, output should be an integer. Okay, I'm just writing code for base case. So initially we have base case. Okay, so if n equals to 0 or n equals to 1, okay, then factorial of this, what, it will return 1 because we have factorial 1. Okay, n equals to 1, factorial 1, we have n equals to 0 and n equals to 1. So factorial of n, factorial of 0 and factorial of 1, we have 1, so that's why I just return 1. Okay, and here this is for recursive call, this is recursive case. Okay, So here recursive case. Okay, so I'm just return this condition n into factorial n minus 1. Okay, because n our here our n is decreased by 1. Okay, previously we have n equals to 4, now it will become 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so here n into self dot factorial n minus 1. Okay, so our problem solved now, so we can test our problem. Okay, I'm just using these two example. Okay, so here this is for test that our code will working or not. Okay, so print solution, this is the class and this is the function name. Here I'm just passing 4, not okay, not 5. And here I'm just taking another number, that is 0. Okay, so what we got here, output 24, factorial of 4 is 24 and factorial of 0 I got 0, sorry 1. Okay, so here you can return like this, return n means 4 into self factorial n minus 1 is 3. Okay, you can write like this, 3. Again you can check this condition, 3 n equals to 3 into factorial of n minus 1. Okay, 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, so here I got uh, again uh, again n equals to 2. Okay, into factorial of n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 equals to 1. Okay, and here we reached at base case. Okay, so 1 into self factorial 1 minus 1. Okay, so we reach at 0 case, sorry base case, and here you can calculate your factorial 4 into 3 into 1, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 24. Okay, so here I got my output 24 and 1. Factorial of 4 is 24 and factorial of 0 1. You can also recursion with इजी है ये तो फैक्टोरियल. और भाई दीदी क्या हाल है भाई, मैंने 100 से मोर देन 100 प्रॉब्लम से ज़्यादा सॉल्व कर लिया है. वो तो रिकर्सन में मैं 16 सोचे सो एक दो वीडियो बना देती हूँ, इसलिए सॉल्व कर रही थी. तो ज़रूरी थोड़ी है हर प्रॉब्लम टफ ही हो भाई. इतना टफ एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया था ब्रेकेट वाला, इतना टफ था, साला ब्रेकेट लगाओ इधर से उधर उधर से इधर. पैरेंथेसिस वाला मुझे बहुत टफ लगता है यार, ये ब्रेकेट ओपनिंग और क्लोजिंग वाले प्रोग्राम. पता नहीं क्यों ओपन का हो रहा है क्लोज का हो रहा है साला. हाँ इतनी साली डायरेक्ट हाय हेलो वे भी करने लग गए हैं. वो इधर साली यार मैं आज उदास हूँ यार, पता नहीं क्यों मैं डाउन दो फील कर रही हूँ। कैसी हो रही थी आपको? मेरा नमस्कार नमस्कार यार। आसाराम। बहुत थिंकिंग, आई एम नॉट थिंकिंग यार, आई एम ऑलवेज थिंकिंग वॉट एवर वॉट एवर। मूड ना सही नहीं रहता है मेरा, दिमाग खराब कर देते हैं लोग आके। मैं तेरी बाहों के झूले में पली बाबुल। लगता है 11:30 बजे फ्री हो जाऊंगी मैं। 15 मिनट में फ्री हो जाऊंगी मैं। हाँ, 15 मिनट से भी कम है ना। हाउ कैन आई बी फ्री? फ्री फ्री फ्री। मुश्किल है 15 मिनट में तो। 11:45 बज जाएगा, आई होप सो। बता मेरे आका, क्या बताऊँ। उदास नहीं है, से थोड़ा सा आंखें दुख रही है मेरी, ये वाली आंखें। ये वाली दुखेगी ना, और कौन सी दुखेगी। आसाराम थोड़ी देर बाद बात करती हूँ, रुको। वेट अ मिनट, आई एम जस्ट सॉल्विंग अनदर प्रॉब्लम। खत्म हो गया भैया डीएसए। 4 टॉपिक बचे हैं, वो मैं आराम से करूँगी। अभी कल 2-3 प्रॉब्लम और सोल्व करूँगी जो मैंने छोड़ी है। देखो टाइम मिलता है तो करूँगी। अली कुछ बोलना, कुछ बोलेगा अली? नहीं बोलेगा तो अभी कोई बात नहीं, मत बोल तो। क्या धन धन भाग हमारा, तुम्हारे भाग धन क्यों हो गए? Okay, hello guys. Today we are going to solve another problem with lead code. Okay, so if you like my video, or if you like my content, or if you want to learn AI or Python or DSA, then you can subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, so here I'm just going to share my screen with you. I hope it is it visible to you? Okay, so I'm just explaining you this question with you. Okay guys, so here you can see. Okay, swap the node in swap node in pairs. Okay, new recursion linked list problem. Okay, so problem goal is we need to swap every 2 nodes. Okay, example, I have one after one next to next element 3 and next element is 4. Okay, so here output should be 2. Okay, and 1, 4 and 3. So we just need to swap every 2 nodes. Okay, after one, sorry, I just swap 2 with 1. Okay, 2 with 1 and 3 with 4. Okay, so 4 is here and 3 is here in last. Okay, so we are not allowed to change the value inside the node. We can only change the pointer to point to home. Okay, so who point to home. Okay, so here this is the dry run. We just take linked list equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 and comma 4. Okay, so we will see how recursion works step by step. Okay, so first call function call swap the pair 1 with 2 and 3 with 4. Okay, so here our first this is these are the steps. Okay, first equals to 1. Okay, this is our first node. Okay, and second equals to, this is the variable 2. Second equals to 2 and this is the second node. Okay, at 1 we have first node here, okay, and here 2 we have second node. Okay, so swap plan 1 and 2 next recursion call swap pair 3 and 4. Okay, so I'm just swapping 1 and 2. Okay, so here 1 dot next, okay, and swap pair after 1 and 2 3 and 4. Okay, so here 1 dot next equals to swap pair 3 and 4. Okay, and 2 dot next equals to 1 and return 2 here. 2 dot next equals to 1 and return 2 here. Okay, so we will hold until recursion finish for the rest. Okay, so here 1 dot next, okay, and 2 dot next equals to 1 and return 2. 1 dot next and 2 dot next equals to 1. So you can understand here. First here again I'm just going for second call. Okay, so here first equals to 3 and second equals to 4. Okay, I'm just working with these pair 3 and 4. First equals to 3 and 4 equals to 7. So here 3 equals to first node and second 4 equals to second node. Okay, we just doing swap element. B I'm just trying to swap 3 with 4. Okay, so next recursion call swap pair none. After this we don't have any pair. Okay, so end of so we can do like we will do end our list. Okay, so here 3 dot next equals to swap pair none. Okay, and 4 dot next equals to 3 and return 4. Okay, 3 dot next equals to swap pair none and 4 dot next equals to 3. We are just going to swap 1 dot next equals to swap pair and 2 dot next swap with 1 and return 2. Here also 3 dot next equals to swap pair, so we don't have any pair here. Okay, and 4 dot next we just swap 4 with 3. Okay, and return 4. So we got 4 10 4 and 4 here, 4 swap with 3 and swap 3 with swap, and here again none. Or here you can see we hold until recursion finish for the rest. Okay, so here this is our final 4 swap with 3 and 3 will swap with 4. Okay, so now third call, base call, function call swap pair none. Okay, we don't have any pair. Since list is empty, just return none and swap 4 unwinding the recursion. Okay, so here level 3 we have return list none. Okay, and 4 swap with 3, so here none, I already done this. Okay, and here I'm just swipe 1, I'm just writing here 2 nest, I mean 2 swipe with 1 and 1 swipe with 2. Okay, so here we got 2 1. Okay, 2 swipe with 1 and 1 swipe with 2, and here 4 swipe with 3 and 3 swipe with 3. 4 swipe with 3 and 3 swipe with 4. Okay, so here after this we have none, so we got 4 1 and 4 3. Okay, so this is the list. Output should be 2 1 4 and 3. 2 next element 4 1 and next 4 and next 3. Okay, so visual summary, swap pair equals to 1 next 2 next 3 and next 4. Swap pair 1 comma 2. So after this swap pair recursive call and swap pair 3 and 4, so it will become 2 1 4 3. Swap pair 3 and 4, so here swap pair is none. Here we got in place of 3 we got 4 and in place of 4 we got 3. Okay, swap pair none, and here return list is none. So here you can see class equals to linked list. Okay, so self dot value equals to value. Okay, so we have value, these are the values 1 2 3 4. Okay, and self dot next means, okay, self dot these are the values 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, and self dot next means, okay, so here if we have 1 and next of 1 is 2. Okay, next of 2 is 3. Okay, so that's we calculate self dot next equals to next. Okay, so here this is the class and this is the class for share pair, sorry, swap pair, and here this is for these are the arguments self head. Okay, head means first element from the list. Okay, head equals to linked list node. Okay, and here output should be in linked list node. Okay, so base call if there are 0 or 1 nodes, nothing to swap. Okay, so if not head or not head dot nodes, it's mean your linked list is empty and it does not have any head or head dot next, then it will return head. Okay, if not head or not head dot next, return head. Okay, so node to be swapped, first node with, and first node equals to head. Okay, this is our first node 1, this is the head. Okay, and second equals to head dot next. Okay, so next to the head, it's called the second. Okay, so head to the next element 2. Okay, so this is called a second. You just write here, this is 1 and this is 2, next to the 1, this is called a 2. Okay, now I'm just swipe the element first dot next. Okay, so here you can see, first I already write here 1 dot next. Okay, first dot next we have 1 into, in first place we have 1. Okay, so first equals to 1, here next. Okay, now swap pair equals to second dot next, that is 3 4. After this we just swap 3 and 4, we swap 4 and 3 and 3 or 4 whatever. Okay, swap current 2 nodes. Okay, so here second equals to, sorry, okay, second dot next equals to first. Okay, so here I swapped 1. Okay, and here again I'm just swapping second element. Okay, that is second equals to 2 and next equals to 2 dot next equals to first element. Okay, so I got 1 here in place of second dot next. Okay, second dot next I got 1 and third dot next I got this. Okay, and return new head. Okay, so this is our new head, return second, so it will come at our head. So head equals to first element. Okay, so we got 2 at first element here, and at in place of 2 I have 1 here. Okay, you can also check with 3 and 4. So first equals to 3 and second equals to 4 here. Okay, and you can write and check here, 3 dot next equals to swap pair. Swap pair. Okay, so we don't have any another number, so I just need to pass here none. Okay, and again you can calculate this. Okay, so here our second element is again 4, so 4 dot next equals to first means 3, our first element is 3. Okay, and after this I just need to return second element, that is 4. Okay, I hope you got it. And if you want to run this, so you can use linked list properly and you can run this code, and you just need to write the code for print, that you can print your whole like linked list. Okay, or swap pair by using linked list. Hi Geeta Das, हो गया खत्म गाइस, मैं जा रही हूँ। क्या हुआ, कुछ बोलो, क्या बोलूँ, क्या बोलूँ गीता। हो गया ब्रो, फ्री हो गई मैं 8 से 8:30, आज ज़्यादा नहीं किया, 3 कम ही किया, 8 से। मैं तेरी बाहों के झूले में पली बाबुल, जा रही हूँ छोड़। कितनी गंदी शक्ल हो गई है मेरी बाबुल, बुढ़िया हो गई हूँ मैं। भूख लग गई यार, खाना खाऊंगा थोड़ा सा। ओहो, बोलो बोलो, कुछ बोलो, मुंह तो खोलो। जिंदा हूँ लेकिन कहाँ जिंदगी है। जिंदा हूँ लेकिन कहाँ जिंदगी है, मेरी जिंदगी तो कहाँ खो गई है। मैं कुछ बोल रही हूँ, तुम कुछ बोल रहे हो क्या? बोलने वाला, कुछ बोलो, खुद तो कुछ बोल नहीं रहा है। गाइस, मैंने क्लेचर लिया है। अच्छा है ना ये क्लेचर, बालों में लगाने वाला। 50 का दिया है ये, पता है। मेरे उधर घर के साइड से, गांव से लेती ना, 10-10 20-20 रुपए मिल जाते हैं ऐसे क्लेचर। ये 49 का है, 49 का टैग लगा था, जिसमें मेरा पूरा जूड़ा बन जाएगा यहाँ पर। Oh my goodness. तुमने बताया नहीं क्यों उदास हो कूलर? अरे यार, कोई बेरोजगार इंसान होता है ऐसा, क्यों उदास हो भाई? बेरोजगारी के कारण उदास होती हूँ मैं। जॉब नहीं मिल रही, इतनी महंगाई के बावजूद भी, इतने इंटरव्यू दे रही हूँ, कहीं इंटरव्यू क्रैक नहीं हो रहा है। कोडिंग क्रैक नहीं हो रहा है, इतनी कोडिंग करने के बाद कोडिंग क्रैक नहीं हो रही, लॉजिक क्रैक नहीं हो रहा है। मेरे समझ में आई बात। मैं कोई फ्रेशर नहीं हूँ, तो भाई ऑफकोर्स उदास तो होंगी ना। अच्छा खासा मंथली, मतलब 1 लाख रुपए तो कमा ही लेती थी मैं। अब मैं सोचो जीरो जीरो कमा रही हूँ। सोचो, एक इंसान 4-5 साल से काम कर रहा है, उसके बाद उसकी नौकरी चली जाती है, कंपनी उसको निकाल देती धक्के मार के। उसके बाद उसको जॉब ही नहीं मिल रही है। एक कंपनी मिली थी जहाँ मैंने ज्वाइन नहीं किया। उसके बाद मुझे कैसा फील होगा? उदासी तो होंगी। माँ बाप ने अच्छा खासा पैसा लगाया, पढ़ाया लिखाया, इंजीनियर बनाया, एमबीए करवाया, उसके बाद डेटा साइंस किया, उसके बाद इंजीनियर वो एआई में जॉब की। 4 साल 2019 से जॉब कर रही हूँ। उसके बाद भी मेरे लौड़े लग गए। यूट्यूब बनाया, यूट्यूब चल नहीं रहा मेरा। और ऊपर से यूट्यूब यूट्यूब बनाया, यूट्यूब चल नहीं रहा मेरा। दिमाग खराब। उठा के टेबल रख देती हूँ, मेरा लैपटॉप की इधर। जिंदा हूँ लेकिन कहाँ जिंदगी है। ओहो भाई, तो क्या ओहो, क्या ओहो, मेरे पेन गिर गया। ओ माय गुडनेस। मैं जा रही हूँ यार, खाना खाऊंगी। थोड़ा सा खाना खाना है मेरे को। मैंने सब्जी बनाई थी यार, दिखाऊं? दैट्स होल लैंग्वेज। हाँ हाँ हाँ, सारा मैं ही फॉल हूँ। देखो मैंने सब्जी बनाई थी, इतनी मस्त सब्जी लग रही है खाने में। दिस इज मिर्ची की सब्जी बनाई थी। भरवा मिर्ची। हाय अंशु। और ये हमारी रोटी है। मुझे भी खाना है, खा लो अंशु। खा लो। इसमें मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले एक रोटी खा कर रखा था, इसी में ले लेती हूँ सब्जी। एक मिर्ची ले लेती हूँ। चल सकता था, लेकिन एक गलती की वजह से सब चौपट हो गए। कौन सी गलती भाई? कौन सी गलती मेरे को बताओ। कौन सी गलती? गलती तो बताओ। मैंने तो कोई सी गलती नहीं करी। गलती बताओ पहले, गलती कौन सी गलती? थोड़ा सा घी लगा लो क्या? घी लगाऊं कि नहीं? लगाऊं? नहीं लगाऊं? लगाऊं? नहीं लगाऊं? लगा लेती हूँ। भरवा बैगन का रिप्लेसमेंट। भरवा बैगन में खा नहीं पाई तो ये बनाया मैंने आज। तुम ही बताओ कौन सी गलती की बात कर रहे थे? ऐसा कोई गलती नहीं हुआ यार, अभी 6 महीने नहीं हुए चैनल को। जून से मैंने प्रॉपरली स्टार्ट किया है। जून से नहीं, जुलाई से समझो। आधा जून और जुलाई ले लो। जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर। जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर, 6 महीना, 6वां महीना चल रहा है। लोगों के पास काम नहीं करते, चैनल करेगा ना। इससे मैंने एक सैलरी उठा भी ली है। 15,000 रुपये का सैलरी उठा लिया मैंने यूट्यूब से लास्ट मंथ। अब बोलो, मुंह खोलो। ज्यादा घी लग गया, अब दूसरी रोटी में लगा दे रही हूँ। साला इतना कैसे लग जाता है यार। अरे बोलो यार, पनवेल निकलना मेरे को। बोलोगे? कभी और बताऊंगा, आज मत पूछो। अरे बता दो यार, मेरे को चैन नहीं पड़ेगा यार, मेरे को नींद नहीं आएगी रात में। सो ये लाइक यू तुम चाहते हो कि मैं सो ना पाऊँ? बताओ जल्दी, मैं अभी आई, दो मैं 1 मिनट में आती हूँ। मत बता भाई, मत बता, जा रही हूँ मैं। मत बताओ, बताओ ही नहीं तो मैं क्या करूँ यहाँ पे।